It was the last night of the year, New Year's Eve. Snow was falling, and darkness had settled over the silent town. In the cold and gloom, a poor little girl wandered through the empty streets. She was barefoot, though snow covered the ground. She had lost her slippers, huge old things that had once belonged to her mother, when she was trying to cross the street. Now she walked with red, frozen feet. She wore a thin, ragged dress and carried a bundle of matches. All day she had tried to sell them, but no one had bought even one. No one had given her a single coin. She didn't dare go home. Her father would be angry that she had earned nothing. And anyway, the little shack they lived in had no heat, no blankets, and barely a roof. Cold, hungry, and tired, the little match girl found a corner between two houses and sat down. She pulled her knees close to her chest and tucked her hands under her arms. The snow fell gently around her, dusting her hair like powdered sugar. To warm her fingers, she struck one match. FSSSD. A small flame danced to life, and in its glow, she saw something beautiful. A warm iron stove, glowing red with fire. She reached her hands toward it, but the match burned out. The stove vanished. She struck a second match. Now she saw a room lit with candles and a table full of food: roast goose, steaming vegetables, cakes, and warm bread. Her mouth watered, but just as she reached for the feast, the flame went out. The food disappeared. She lit a third match. In the light, she saw the most beautiful Christmas tree. Its branches sparkled with glass ornaments, and tiny candles lit the air with magic. She reached out, and the match went dark. But one light from the tree rose higher and higher. It was a star falling from the sky. "Someone is dying," the girl whispered, remembering what her grandmother had told her. She quickly struck another match. This time, she saw her dear old grandmother. Her only friend, the only one who had ever loved her. Her face was full of warmth. "Grandmother," the little girl cried, "take me with you. I don't want to be alone." She lit all the remaining matches. The light grew so bright that it lit up the whole street. And in that light, her grandmother opened her arms and embraced her. But this time, the light did not go out. A voice echoed through the wind. A woman passing by saw the strange glow in the alley and ran toward it. What she found would change everything. The little girl lay curled in the snow, but she was still breathing. The woman wrapped her in a blanket and carried her to a nearby shelter, where kind hands fed her warm soup and gave her a bed by the fire. Days later, she woke up in a real room, with real warmth. Not from a match, but from people who cared. The woman who saved her was a widow named Clara, who had lost her own daughter years ago. She decided to adopt the little girl and give her a new life. The girl never sold matches again. She went to school, wore warm clothes, and played with other children. She told stories about the matches, the visions, and her grandmother who watched over her like a star in the sky. And every New Year's Eve, she lit one match, not for warmth, but in memory of where she had come from, and the love that had finally found her.